Hi, I'm Emmanuel and I want to welcome you to Digital Marketing Hands-On Experience course. I've been working in SEO for over a decade now and for small businesses and everything in between. So in this module, I'll teach you everything you need to know to get started in SEO. So let's jump right into SEO. In this SEO course, we're going to talk about what is SEO, why is SEO important, and how Google works in the first module of the video. In module 2, we're going to talk about keyword research and discuss about topics like what's a keyword, keyword analysis, tools like Semrush, and inside Semrush, we're going to talk about keyword magic tool. And also we're going to discuss what are good keywords and categories of keywords. And in module 3 of this video, we're going to talk about types of SEO, such as technical SEO, on-page SEO, and off-page SEO. And in module 4 of the video, finally, we're going to talk about no-follow and do-follow links. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's start. And SEO stands for search engine optimization. That's actually a pretty bad name for it, if you ask me, because it makes it sound like SEO is all about optimizing search engines. SEO is actually all about getting more visits from the search engines. And whether you want to develop a product or homepage or create your video on YouTube, or you might have a Shopify store, people make staggering number of Google searches per year. In fact, in the year 2020, there was over 2.55 trillion searches, and now probably it's much higher. And Google is by far the most popular search engine in the world. So when we talk about SEO, we're talking about getting free website traffic or site visits from Google. Let me explain the free part real quick. Like most engines, Google makes its money from advertising. In fact, Google makes over $250 billion from advertising each year. And growing Google's ads show up in a lot of places, including on YouTube, as well as third-party apps like IGN and New York Times. But Google's biggest cash cow is the advertising it shows in the search results. When you search for something, Google, here's what you'll often see at the top of the search results. So there are a few ads, and when you scroll down, you'll see the organic results, the free listings that the people click on. The people click on ads about 10% of the time, or give or take. Sometimes they don't click it too. But most of the time, people click on the listings that are often, at the top of the Google ranking. So they shop for clothes, or order a new TV or washing machine, they buy life insurance policies and so on. Even when they don't buy anything right away, they keep visiting the sites, and still this will eventually lead to a purchase. And that may be through a blog post click or an email newsletter, and then 6 months later, they get an email that convinces them to buy something. So organic listings on Google end up leading to trillions of dollars of value for businesses each year. And with SEO, we can capture a slice of that value for ourselves on a Google search. So the Google search results displayed on a page has clicks, and that in case will increase when you do an SEO. So basically, we make it rank at the top. So as it turns out, people click on the number 1 listing over 11 times as often they click on the number 10 listing. In other words, ranking number 1 will bring you about 11 times as many visits as ranking number 10 will. So a big focus with SEO is getting your web pages ranked higher on Google. How can we do that? Google uses thousands of different signals to decide where to display a given web page on their search. So exact recipe is secret, and Google makes small tweaks to its algorithm every day because there's so much money in ranking better on Google. People did have spent decades figuring out how to do the rest of it. So I'll show you the best ways I know of to rank better on Google in order to bring more traffic and money for yourself. So, or for an employer or a client, but this doesn't just apply to people who want to work directly in an SEO. SEO is an important skill for a lot of people in a lot of professions. Entrepreneurs and creators should know how SEO works because it's a powerful way to get customers, to build an audience. Web developers should have an idea of SEO or a solid understanding of SEO so that their websites will play nice with Google and get more visitors as a result. Writers, journalists, public relation experts, and content marketers can all do a better job by learning SEO. There are lots of ways to impact a website's Google rankings and traffic, including the ones people usually don't think of as an SEO. For example, public relations and press coverage, copywriting, content marketing, sales, product development, web design, and user experience building, community management, and more about when you boil it down to SEO. It consists of three main components: on-page SEO, technical SEO, and off-page SEO. On-page SEO consists of making sure that your web pages are relevant and useful relative to the phrases that people are searching for. Technical SEO consists of making sure that your site is organized, it is organized well, it is accessible to Google quickly. And off-page SEO consists of showing Google that your website and pages are authoritative and trustworthy, especially by getting backlinks from other websites to your own. We'll dive into each of these and get more details. Soon all three of them can help you create web pages rank higher on Google when people search for a given keyword. But what's a keyword? A keyword is just a phrase that people use in the search. For example, iPhone models or how to cook a spaghetti. And many times people are searching for each one of these keywords, and this keyword searches come in numbers. And that's why we use a tool like Semrush to track all those information and do a keyword search. And some people might search a lot of times a specific keyword, but it seems that some other keywords are not that much searched in Google. So to track that, we use a tool called Semrush. And if you want your web page to rank on Google for any of those keywords, it helps a lot to include the keyword on your page. For example, a page that talks all about the history of parrots, where they come from, where they eat, and how they train them, probably will rank for some of the keywords about parrots. But it isn't going to rank for an unrelated keyword like how to play football. So that's part of relevance factor of the on-page SEO that I mentioned before all of this. Okay, this means that the keywords you want to rank for will have a big impact on how you approach the SEO. So it's best to choose at least some of those keywords as a first step. And you can do that through a process called keyword research. Alright guys, we have seen what are keywords and what are the types of keywords. Now let's go ahead and jump right into analyzing keywords. Alright, now as you can see, I'm already logged into Semrush here, which is a great tool for performing keyword analysis. So before getting into it, I would like to talk about cat foods and cat toys. We would have to talk about our competitor here. So if you look at this page, it shows PetSmart, and they are our direct competitors in this space. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this URL here, and I'm gonna paste it in the domain overview section of Semrush, and I'm doing it right now. And when I click search, I get this page where I can see the domain overview of petsmart.com, and this is country specific. Now we are looking at worldwide data. If I click at the US here, so I will be looking at the data only for the US based searches. So it happens for all the other countries too. We can do this domain overview for each country, but we are more focused on US. All right, that's there. And now I would like to explain some of the specifics of this page. So we've got an authority score. We've already discussed what authority is, and also if you look at the organic search traffic, it shows here 7.8 million organic traffics. Organic search traffic is coming from petsmart.com, and also they've showed here paid search traffic. Basically, this is coming from the ads, and there are 2.7 million views coming from backlinks. So this is an important feature here because they'd be creating blogs, and they would create backlinks from those blogs to the site, thereby increasing the traffic. So it shows all the information about petsmart.com. All right, now let's look at distribution by country, organic. So if you look at here, there are 1.2 million keywords, organically searched in the US, and it gives like 96% of the total traffic. So great. All right, now I'm gonna look at the trends here of the organic traffic per month. It gives data per year, per month, about the organic traffic, which you can actually change here. So if you click at 1 month data, you can look at the 1 month data. If you want to look at 6 months data, you can see the deviations in keyword searches, organic traffic here. And you can also click all time here to actually see the trend of the keyword research when it is at an all-time high, and what happened after that and all that. All right, now let's stick to this. And also, there are some top organic keywords over here. Keywords by intent. We've already discussed what's informational, navigational, commercial, and transactional keywords before. All right, and here we can look at the main organic competitors of PetSmart. So here we go. There's petco.com, there's chewy.com, there's Pet Supplies Plus, Banfield, and PetsmartCharities.org. These are the top 5 organic competitors for PetSmart. And we've got advertising, research, top paid keywords here. So mainly this keyword is the company's brand, so we do not worry about that. And then there are main paid competitors over here. Great. So we've got all these information in the domain overview page. Now, also, if you look at this area here, average visit duration, it just shows how many minutes actually people spend on this website. It averages around 6 minutes and 53 seconds. And there is a bounce rate here which shows almost 32.41% of the visitors who come to the page actually get out of the page. So these come under engagement metrics. All right, now when I go ahead and in the organic distribution by country, on the US, on the keywords, if I right click and open this link in the new tab, I'm going to look at the keywords more specifically. So here we go. So It gives us a comprehensive view of the keywords, and there are 1.2 million keywords. And the traffic cost. Traffic cost is basically the amount you would be spending, to have these many visitors if you had actually, bought a paid plan, or if you are paying for the ads. So basically, they are saving around $10.6 million in traffic because they have performed an SEO on their site. And if you look at the organic research for PetSmart.com, there are so many keywords like store location, order number tracking, store close to me, pet supply shop near me. All these keywords are basically ranking at the top. And if you look at the traffic percentage is less than 0.01%, but I think these are all coming from the paid searches. Now let's look at different options here. So we've got order number tracking 3.6k, which is the search volume. It actually doesn't involve cat food or anything like that. So it actually doesn't help us in building our own keyword. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the KD here. So basically it means keyword difficulty, and I'm gonna have a custom range to 0 to 49%, because a keyword with a keyword difficulty of more than 50% is gonna be very, very difficult to rank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna filter it out to less than 50%. And as you can see here, there is a keyword to train a dog, to be a dog trainer, dog barking, all sorts of dog. But here there is cat warming medicine and something that's related to cat. So what do I do here to actually filter out the keywords involving cat food and cat toys? So I'm gonna go ahead here to the advanced features, and I'm gonna add include keyword containing, and I'm gonna use just the word cat. I'm gonna click on apply, and here we go. There are a few keywords, and still there are many keywords with a keyword difficulty of 100. So I don't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna again create a filter for keyword difficulty less than 50, and then click on apply. All right, so we've got a lot of organic keywords, cat warming medicine, what's in cat food. This is probably something that we want. All right, the keyword what's in cat food is really important to us. So I'm gonna click on this tab. I'm gonna create an empty list, and I'm gonna name it cat food. I'm gonna click on the tick button here, and I've created a cat food list. So I'm gonna click on cat food here. All right, awesome. And I'm gonna look for other cat food related or cat related terms. Cat carrying case, okay, and cat food recalls 2023. So I'm gonna add this to my list. And for health cat food, I'm gonna add this to my list. Large pet carriers for cats. So this is one of the cat products which we sell. So I'm gonna add these to my list. And this is one of our brand of cat food. So I'm gonna add this to my list. And cat electronic feeder. So, and then we've got top cat bids, what's in cat food. So all these keywords will be added. And if you look at the keywords that I am looking at, it does not have a keyword difficulty of more than 50. So it's pretty, good place to start, looking for keywords. All right, I've added a few keywords to my list here. Or you can add a keyword, like selecting all these keywords and then click on add to keyword list, and then it goes ahead and adds all these keywords. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and click on keyword manager. So we've already created a list here, cat food, on this page. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this list. And there you go. So we've added our own list over here of the possible keywords. And when I click on one of these keywords, let's look at what's in cat food. And when I click on this, it brings me to, the specific keyword page. So look at this, what is in cat food. There is a volume of 110 in the US, and we've got a global volume, and this is cost per click. So the companies are willing to pay you $2.7 per click for this particular keyword search. Great. And also, they give us some keyword ideas on, what else we can include, in our keyword to, include variations. And there is a total volume of 2.9K, searches going on with these keywords. Also, if you look down on the SERP analysis here, we can look at the websites which are basically, ranking for these type of keyword. So we've got a link here, which says, there's a lot of, search traffic coming in, like 70 searches here and 103 searches here. And, especially from Wikipedia, and there are backlinks going on to 3.4K. And there is also another website, untamed.com, and has a blog, and the blog has got 3 backlinks, and the searches coming from there. But if you look at the, Cornell Felling Health Center, the search traffic is actually more around here. So let's look at this, where, there is a lot of traffic coming in from here. And if we click on this, we can actually look at, how they do it. So let's look at their web pages keywords. So there is a 4.4K, which is 8.36% increase, and then there is a traffic, and then there is a traffic cost. So if you look at their top keywords, cat diet, best cat food, what to feed cats, cat diets, what should cat eat, all these are possible keywords, that make them rank, at the top. And they wanted, they are getting backlinks, and they are actually able to, bring in a lot of clicks to this particular site. And you can also look at, the changes in organic key research, keyword research, and all that. So so they've given top subdomains and all this information over here. And then you can look at this particular organic competitors. So they've got a lot of competitors here. So this is irrelevant to us because we are only concerned about cat food. And if you look at the top, now we are looking at exact URL, and we are trying to do a keyword research from the exact URL. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one more keyword by cat tower, which is like a toy. So I'm going to click on this keyword and I'm going to try doing a keyword overview. All right, the volume is 40, not much, and click per cost per click is also very less, and there are keyword variations over here. And if you look at that SERP analysis, there is a cattracking.com which has got 1.0k views from backlinks, and search traffic is very high. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this particular site and I'm gonna look at their keywords. All right, so here you can look at the top keywords, cat tree, cat tracking, cat tree for large cats, cat trees for large cats, all that. And you can actually go ahead and look at all these keywords and look at the keywords which has got more volume and less than 50% of keyword difficulty, and then go ahead and try adding those links to your web pages and increasing traffic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, and this got a large volume of 90.5k, so I'm gonna click on this particular keyword. All right, there is a big search volume for this keyword, and this keyword I'm gonna go ahead and add this keyword to my list. So it is again added to my cat food list. And then now I want to talk about the keyword magic tool. So when I click on keyword magic tool, I will have all my keywords listed out here, and all the keyword difficulties over here, cost per clicks, and all these data listed out here. And we can have different keywords added to this list, and we can actually eliminate the keywords which actually doesn't really matter to us. So Christmas doesn't actually matter to us, so I'm gonna exclude a keyword which says Christmas, and I'm gonna click on apply, and the list automatically changes. So there you go. So this is how we use the keyword magic tool to actually remove any keywords that are actually not relevant to our web page or what we sell. All right, and this is how I actually create a filter and create my own keyword terms that I'm gonna use to rank my page. And also, if I click on the keyword manager here, I already have the list already created. So you can have your own keywords created anytime you want, and you can have your keywords created, and you can actually perform a keyword analysis like this, and this will help you come up with keywords which you can rank, and possibly get a few hundred or few thousand website traffic through those keywords. And when you actually target a blog, or when you target the exact web page and the keywords they are attracting, and then include those keywords, you might possibly get some of the views from the site, which will increase your site traffic and thereby increasing your business. Keyword research is the process of finding what keywords or phrases people are searching for on Google, and deciding which of those keywords you want to try to rank for. Well, we'll cover exactly how to use those keywords in the next lessons, but first we need to begin by making a list of good keywords. That there are lots of tools for keyword research, but Semrush is the best, so we'll use it throughout this lesson. First, let me tell you what I mean by good keywords. There are 4 major factors. The first factor is search volume, and search volume means how much often people are searching for a given keyword. You can look up and any keyword that you can think of in Semrush. It will show you approximately how many people search for it per month. And one of the most popular keywords in the world is Twitter. People search with that keyword about 24.9 million times per month in the US and 163.5 million times per month worldwide. If you could rank number 1 on Google for that keyword, you would get hundreds of millions of site visits per month, from that keyword itself. And on the other hand, according to Google, like 15% of the searches actually use keywords that no one has ever searched for before. These are unique combinations of words like, I don't know how to teach a class of stick archery without boring the students. That keyword gets a few searches. That Semrush shows it as a NA, because I'm probably the only person who's ever searched for that keyword in Google. If you could rank that number 1 for that keyword, you wouldn't get much traffic from it all, because compared to the hundreds of millions of visits you get from the Twitter keyword. Those 2 keywords are the most extreme examples of keyword templates. Now, there are different keywords that people search for repeatedly every month. SEOs categorize keywords, by volume into 3 main buckets: head keywords, medium keywords, tail keywords, and long tail keywords. Head keywords are the terms that are most popular keywords on the left-hand side of this chart. As we saw before, Twitter is definitely a head keyword. It gets more than 100 million searches per month. In the worldwide, same with Facebook. Nintendo is another head keyword, and it gets almost 1 million searches per month in the US. Another one is jobs, which gets around 550,000 US searches per month. There are no strict definition for head keywords, but I'd say anything that gets more than about 500,000 searches per month qualifies as a head keyword. There are thousands of head keywords, but like I said, there are billions and billions of different keywords that people search for multiple times per month. So each individual head keyword is really popular, but in aggregate, head keywords actually make up a minority of the searches that Google gets at the other end of the spectrum. There are long tail keywords. These are called long tail keywords because you could extend this chart about a mile to the right and still have plenty of keywords to fill this section. There are billions of them. Each individual long tail keyword doesn't get very many searches, but altogether they get a ton of traffic. Again, there is no strict definition of them that everyone agrees on it, but I'd say anything that gets about 2,000 searches per month or less is a long tail keyword. Examples of long tail keywords include how to make an Instagram page, which gets around 1.3k searches per month in the US, and there is Nintendo accessories, which gets 1.3k searches per month in the US, or remote content marketing jobs, which gets about 150 US searches per month. Notice, if you look at these long tail keywords, it's just more a specific version of the same topic covered by the head terms farther to the left of the chart. So that's to illustrate a common trend. The more specific a keyword is, fewer searches it tends to get. And there can be thousands of different long tail keywords related to a single main topic. like Facebook or Nintendo. So in addition to remote content marketing jobs, there are a lot of related keywords like remote content strategist jobs and remote SEO jobs in the middle of the spectrum, apart from the content marketing jobs. Keywords also known as chunking in the middle. Keywords, these are chunky in the middle of the chart here. These keywords get medium numbers of searches and tend to be more moderately specific to something. This chart doesn't actually say which is usually true, that the more popular a given keyword is, the more competition it has. So it's very difficult to rank number one for these terms like iPad or jobs, if it is a medium tail and long tail keywords usually have a lot of less competition, so they are easier to rank. So if you're able to rank enough for them, you can get more traffic, from a smaller number of visitors, you can actually increase the number of visitors to your site. The major factor to consider in a keyword research is the keyword research difficulty. Keyword difficulty shows how hard it is going to be to rank for a given keyword based on how much competition there is. So Semrush displays a keyword difficulty on a scale of 0 to 100. On the higher the higher the keyword difficulty score, the harder it will be to rank for that particular keyword. For example, the head term jobs as a keyword difficulty score of 100%, very hard to actually rank that keyword because it has got a really high keyword difficulty score from Semrush. So this means you probably won't be, over time we'll talk about more website authority and backlinks and how to get them a little later in this course, but it generally takes a lot of work to build them up over time. On the other hand, the long tail keyword remote content marketing jobs has a keyword difficulty score of about 31%. Possible when it comes to a keyword with a low keyword difficulty, you might be able to rank for that particular keyword with a pretty basic web page on a brand new website. But that doesn't mean that you should try to rank for every low difficulty keywords. You can find, which brings us to the third major factor in the keyword research relevance is the keyword relevant to your goals. Imagine that you're an SEO specialist for tricky.com, which sells plant products, food products for plants. Guess you wouldn't care about keywords like iPhone cases or flights to Dubai or how to make money online, even though lots of people search for those keywords, because even though they are popular keywords, they don't actually have anything to do with Tricky's business, which is selling plant products. They might be super valuable keywords for other businesses, but it's not for Tricky's. So if you are a Tricky, you want to rank for the keywords related to the products that you sell. Taking plant food as one example, you would want to rank for keywords like buy plant food or the purest plant food or the best food for plants. Those are the especially great keywords because many of the people searching for them are planning to buy plant foods. Which brings us to the fourth and last major factor to consider in keyword research, that is keyword research intent, search intent. Search intent tells us what people are actually trying to accomplish when they search for a keyword. So keywords can be categorized into four main types of search intent. So is it going to be navigational? Is it going to be informational, commercial, or transactional? So navigational keywords are used by people trying to go into a specific website or a website, like when your grandma types something like Amazon website or Amazon.com into Google instead of directly to the site. Some of the most popular keywords in the world are navigational, like YouTube and Facebook, which we saw earlier. Informational keywords are just what they sound like. Keywords people use to get information or conduct general research not related to a purchase. For example, how to train a cat or the biggest cat breeds. Commercial keywords are used by people looking for information related to a potential purchase. For example, cat training products or cat food reviews. And transactional keywords are even closer to a purchase. They are used by people who are actively shopping. They're pretty much ready to buy right away. So now a couple of examples of transactional keywords would be, bulk cat pee pads or pure cat food. And now lots of keywords, blur the line a little between these 4 categories of search intent. But it is still important to think that these categories helps you to understand how valuable a keyword might be for your business. So someone searching for a transactional keyword to buy cat food is a lot more likely to buy, rather than someone who is searching for informational keyword like how to train a cat, or informational keywords like Facebook or YouTube. Pretty valuable. First, informational keywords often have more search volume than commercial or transactional keywords. And second, informational keywords are can still lead to a purchase eventually, but someone, if only they read an article about tricky.com or a blog about tricky.com, and how to train a cat blog that is included in tricky.com. So once they are able to read that blog, they in future probably they might purchase from tricky.com. So those who visit the site may also sign up for a newsletter, and from one of the promotional emails, newsletters, they can also look at the discount offers that are going on in the website, and then they might possibly buy it. Informational keyword like how to train a cat gets about like 3,800 searches per month in the US, and you can see this keyword could be very valuable to trickies. So first, someone who's searching might buy something that is related to cat training. Also, they already might have something related to cat training and want to learn how to use it. They come back again to the blog and start reading, and they might find another product, and they might go ahead and purchase however they wanted to. Okay. So also, if you sell cat toys, instead of cat food, Tricky can buy a page to rank this, and keyword sum of the percentage of the visitors so will eventually go ahead and purchase some of the cat toys. And make a page rank for keywords that you want to little later, by the way. So it becomes an informational keyword, and you can create blogs from that and bring in the clients or bring in customers from that. So as you can see, this keyword gets about like 20% fewer searches per month in the US. So all the other things being equal, it'll bring almost like 20% less traffic to Trickies, as you have created an informational keyword there. And a keyword of these people are mostly searching for are lead to their shopping journey. That's why it's that's why that particular keyword is called a transactional keyword. And keyword most people are searching are not basically transactional. They are more like informational keywords, and that might lead to most popular websites, and then leads to blogs, and then from blogs they might come in through a link to your site and possibly make a purchase. Great. So to get more customers, you would have to rank all these keywords and focus more on getting them transactional. So actually, to make a purchase, now let's recap the 4 factors that we just talked about. Then I'll show you exactly how to find great keywords, and then a little later we look at how to actually rank for these keywords and start getting traffic from them. So to recap, the best keywords are the ones that have decently high search volume, so that you can get significant traffic from them, and have relatively low keyword difficulty, so that you can ideally rank in the top, top 5 on Google, and also relevant to your business, so that you can convert those visitors into purchases and revenue. As a side note, if you can monetize with ads, this is a little bit less important, but it still matters. And finally, many of the best keywords have commercial or transactional search intent. So since people searching for those keywords are more likely to buy something, that said, in practice, you'll always need to make trade-offs. The keywords with high search volume are usually informational, so they are less likely to lead to a purchase, but in the long end it is possible. Okay, it's also true that the lower the keyword difficulty score for a keyword, the lower is the search volume. So you might get less traffic, but this is basically there is no such thing as a keyword with high search volume, commercial or transactional intent, and low keyword difficulty. But more of those boxes a keyword that can check the better. You can find a keyword that checks all the boxes and start using those keywords in your web page, so that you can increase traffic and slowly rank your page to the top. In addition to tools like Semrush, we can also go ahead and use tools like PepperSoft, which is an AI-powered tool, by the way. Here you can find excellent options. A few goodies here include SEO keyword generator, meta description generator. We can have suggestions on long keywords, variations of that keywords, help with SEO titles. We can generate keywords according to the location, demographics, and interests of the users. We can look at blog post titles, and we can have localized content for our targeted audience. We can do a competitor research here. All this is AI powered, and we can develop an SEO strategy based on our needs and business needs. Also, if we just enter our website information here, we can have suggestions on improving the crawlability and reducing bounce rates. Also here, we have an option to have low competitive keywords based on our business needs, and we can even translate our keywords and identify popular questions to rank in the popular question category of Google search. So PepperSoft here is a good AI alternative to SEO, to Semrush, and all you can do is make use of this. I've included the link in the description, guys. Please check it out. Alright guys, let's look into the most important part. The technical SEO is a very important part of performing SEO. So we're going to discuss about how we do a technical SEO. And the most important part of technical SEO is performing a site audit. So here in Semrush, I went ahead and clicked on site audit at the bottom here, and inside site audit, I've included a site that I want to audit basically. So this is the overview of the site audit that I wanted to perform on a particular website, and it gives me the site health, and it gives me the top issues at the bottom. So it says there are a lot of 4xx errors, there are broken internal links, there is not working JavaScript and CSS files, there's duplicate content in H1, and all these details. So that if we fix all these issues, by clicking here, it says how to fix the issue, and then if we are able to fix those issues, then the site health actually increases a little bit. So there are a few options here, and there are a few information here too. So look at this, there are so many errors, warnings. The errors and warnings are really important when it comes to a website. You would have to reduce those errors and warnings to improve the site health. Again, if I click on crawlability here, there are a lot of errors, as I said. So the indexability gets affected because a lot of the pages having errors. So we would have to improve that, and the crawlability score will definitely improve on that front. All right, so let's go back to overview and look at the HTTPS data. And here there is an issue because our server, two subdomains, don't support HSTS. So you have to use a server that supports HSTS. All right, so here there are 4 links on HTTPS page lead to HTTP page. So you can just fix it by just changing it to HTTPS. That's it. If you do it, then apparently the HTTPS score will improve. And there is an international SEO score which is 100%. So doesn't have a problem, but still there are some error issues over here, so you would have to fix that. And if you look at the core web vitals, it shows as there's 0 score for this. That's mainly because there's a lot of unused JavaScript over here. There's third-party code and all these issues going on with the web vitals. So all you have to do is fix this, and your core web vital would show improvement in the score. And if you click at site's performance, the loading speed of the site shows up, and we can look at possible performance issues of the site, and we can improve that, and the site's performance would go to 100% again. All right, so if you look at the internal linking, there are a lot of internal links, which has issues, which says broken internal link. So if you fix all these issues by clicking here, you can take a look at all these links which have issues. So you can basically click on each link and fix the issue, and then it will be okay. All right, now let's look at the markup. This is basically letting you know that whether the page is structured or not. So it is pretty structured. So we got 99% of the score here, and there are a little bit there are 2 issues here. So if you just fix those issues, you can increase the markup score to 100%. So this is how you actually do a site audit, and then look at the possible issues, and then you fix it, and then thereby improving the technicality of the website, and then thereby increasing the site traffic. So when we talk about on-page SEO, it's how you create your page, how you create your blogs, how you create your external links, how to write blogs, and include alt text to your images, and how many images are there in your blogs. These are very important in terms of increasing the traffic, because the on-page SEO is a factor that determines the site visits, the site traffic. So we gotta look at on-page SEO. So basically what on-page SEO means is that you perform certain work in your web page, in your blogs, so that it is more optimized towards what the Google wants, and you can make the web page rank accordingly. So without any further ado, let's get started with on-page SEO. All right, so we're already in Semrush here, and if I just scroll down here, there is something called SEO content template. So I'm gonna click on SEO content template here, to look at the content template page. All right, I'm gonna reload it. All right, this is my SEO content template page, and I already have a target keyword here. So if you don't have the target keyword here, so I think all you can do is type out the best
cat food for your awesome cat. So this is gonna be my keyword that I'm targeting right now, but I've already created. So if you want to create, just click on create content template and it will already create a content template for you. And now I'm gonna view the SEO template here. All right, so if you take a look at this, there are top 5 blogs, or top 5 websites, that actually rank for this particular keyword. And, here they've given recommendations for the pages. And, we have to include semantically related words like pet food, choose the best cat, dry food, cat food, all these, keywords, semantic related words in the blog or in the web page. And they're giving suggestions to include backlinks from the 4 sites over here. So we can create a backlink to these sites and thereby increasing the traffic. And the readability score is actually 60, so we can improve it on that front. And they're talking about the recommended text length of the blogs to be 2,246 words. If you write a blog according to this recommendation, then probably our website's traffic will increase. So we gotta increase that. And then it shows how my competitors use these target keywords. We've got take a break from UK, best cat food brands, and then best cat food for your awesome cat. This is the blog I was targeting at. And there are so many other sites too. So actually I was looking at loveofcat.com, and this was the particular article I was actually doing a research on. So what I'm basically gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and click on content marketing here, and I'm gonna click on SEO content template over here. Now we've got a SEO writing assistant. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna look at SEO writing assistant, and when this page loads, we've already analyzed this, but if you don't, it's okay. But if I click on this particular writing assistant, initially there won't be nothing here, so you would have to actually copy this entire blog and paste it over here so that you could have the SEO score here. So the 4 important things: readability, SEO, originality, and tone of voice are good in this blog. So there is no copied content, and they've included backlinks, but they have a few suggestions for our blog over here. So see, you would have to have at least 2,246 words, but it has got only 1,027 words. So you have to improve readability, and then to improve SEO score, it says there are too many links, more than 15. So you have to reduce the number of links included in this blog, and fix link issues, because some of the links, when they click, it doesn't actually redirect to another page, and add alt attributes to your images. So for all these images, if I just all right, I'm gonna right click this page and I'm gonna click on inspect. All right, so there is an image, but there is no alt text added to this. So all you have to do is include the alt text to this image, and it'll be okay. All right, so rewrite very casual sentences, rewrite very formal sentences, and consider removing, replacing filler words. They talk about the quality of the blog here. So if they actually look forward to improve the quality of this article, it looks good. And and also there is an originality check. So if I do a originality check over this article, it is checking right now, and it basically checks for plagiarism, and it basically searches for if there is other articles present in this context which has the same set of words, and it'll give us the result. So let's go ahead and wait for the result. Great. So it says your content lacks originality. So basically it shows there is plagiarism in this content. So you would have to increase, you would have to have a non-plagiarized content in order for the on-page SEO to rank your website at the top. So these are the issues. If you improve all these issues, you're gonna have a best blog, and then from that, the on-page SEO that you do here will increase the quality of the web page that you're developing. And from there, you could increase the SEO score, and from increasing the SEO score, you can actually increase the traffic to your site. All right, last but not the least, we would have to talk about off-page SEO, and this is an important part of performing an SEO. And let's talk about off-page SEO. All right, now we are already on the Semrush's page, and here, if we click on the backlink analytics over here, we will be redirected to a page which gives us backlink analytics. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and paste the link that I'm looking at. I'm gonna click on analyze. All right, so it shows us how many referring domains are out there, how many backlinks that bring visits to this page, how many monthly visits, what is the organic visits from the backlinks, and how many outbound domains that they use to bring in the traffic. All right, so if I click on backlinks over here, there are 2.7 million backlinks, and there are 28.5k referring domains and all that. But here, there is an important thing. If you look at follow attributes, no follow link attributes, and sponsored and UGC, what is the difference between all these? If you actually look at no follow, basically they are with this particular code written on their links, showing that, on the link tag here, not to follow basically tells Google not to crawl. So this basically does not make the page, the links from the page to be followed by Google. So it doesn't make any use when it comes to SEO. But when we have a do follow link or a UGC or a sponsored link, so basically it actually improves the followability of the link, and you can actually link one page to other web page through backlinks. So this is what basically it means. So here there are a lot of follow links and no follow. This should be in this proportion. Actually the follow links are higher than the no follow links because it helps in our SEO. All right, now when we come to the bottom here, we can look at the source link and the link that it takes the page to. So here the link is removed, and also here the link is being removed. So what we have to do, we can actually fix this external link coming from this page to this page, and we can fix all of these links. And then it says here there is a no follow link over here, so we would have to improve that. We would have to make it a follow link just by adding that code. And if you do all that, that's basically it, and you'll be able to fix the backlink issues, and you'll be good to go with off-page SEO. And if you look at the backlink audit over here, you can look at the backlinks, okay, and we're talking about happening. But so if I click on the backlink audit, you can actually use the Semrush tool to actually conduct a backlink audit, and then actually improve the backlink analytics, and improve your brand settings. Alright guys, that pretty much ends our beginner's tutorial to SEO techniques, and I hope this video was useful to you guys, and until I meet you in the next video, it's bye bye from Emmanuel. Take care.